In the Gita, the God himself is telling Arjun to take refuge in that Supreme God, and for his attainment, advising him to go to those saints who are Tattvadarshi. Similarly, Allah is telling Hazrat Muhammad that there is some other complete God, and to attain him, look for those saints who are Tattvadarshi. Who is that Lord? To unravel all these mystical secrets, must listen the nectar words of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, based on the holy scriptures of all religions.
Namaskar viewers, you are watching our special program Discussion on Spiritual Knowledge. Dear viewers, Jagat Guru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj had happily accepted the challenge of religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik Ji and had invited him for a live debate between 9th March to 14th March for a discussion on spiritual knowledge. But Dr. Zakir Naik Ji, who thumps his chest and challenges others for debate, refused to participate with an excuse that first complete information regarding the program should be sent to him. We had already sent complete information related to the program. After he said, we again sent him complete information and gave him time till the 23rd of March. But Dr. Zakir Naik Ji did not participate second time as well in the discussion. After that, we fixed another time till the 4th of April, the third slot. But Dr. Zakir Naik Ji did not participate for the third time in this spiritual debate that was planned for public interest. This compelled us to take his thoughts from his DVDs and cassette. Therefore, today we are taking his thoughts from his DVD cassette and Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj's thoughts from his video recordings. From 19 June to the 24th of June, we will make you aware of their thoughts on each aspect. Viewers, after seeing this discussion, you yourself will have to decide what is true and what is untrue. We will still give time to Dr. Zakir Naik Ji from 19 June till 24th June. During this time, he can come whenever he wants and share his views to public for everyone's interest. So let's start the discussion on spiritual knowledge and know Dr. Zakir Naik's and Jagat Guru Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj's spiritual thoughts.
Agenda for today's speech is similarities in Hindu religion and in Islam.
Thank you, Dr. Zakir Naik. I would like to tell my name is Dr. Verma and I have read Quran Sharif, Bible. I have all studied. I found everything good in Quran, but one thing is not clear to me till now. Hindu says that we are born and Quran says that dead will be brought back to life. These two things I have not understood. Hindu followers say that we are born. I saw this on Discovery Channel as well. And secondly, as per Quran, dead will be made alive at the end. I have asked this from a lot of people, but no religion could explain, one which believes in birth and the other which does not believe that dead will be made alive again. I request you to explain this through Quran and your thoughts. Thank you.
Dr. Saab asked a good question. He read Quran Majid and accepts everything except one or two things. Quran Sharif talks about death, that dead will be again made alive in the end, while Hindus believe in rebirth, and he saw on Discovery Channel about rebirth. Vedas are considered to be the greatest book for Hindu. Vedas also talk about Puna, which in Sanskrit language means next, again. Therefore, Puna means next birth, next life, and if you read Quran Sharif, a lot of ayats tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you a life. You were not there initially. You were given life and you came on earth, then you will die, and in the end, you will be made alive. We believe that we come on this earth only once, and the next life is the end. Similarly, Vedas refer about rebirth, next life, same as it is written in Quran. Quran Majid's ayat says, Kul la ilaha book, tell from Ahle book, from Yehudana Sara. This ayat is actually for Ahle book, but usually it is used for non-Muslims. Allah says, Talo ila kalam e sawalin bane bane kum. Come for what is similar in you and me. Firstly, Allah na khuda illallah. We should only worship one God. To understand any religion, we should not see towards their followers, because usually the followers themselves do not know what their religion talks about. Best way to know about a religion is to refer their religious books. Therefore, if we want to know about Hindu religion, then we should not look towards Hindus. We should refer religious books of Hindus. And the most important book of Hindu religion is Veda. This Veda is the most valuable book of Hindu religion. Then are Upanishads, Puranas, history, Manusmriti, etc. But the most valuable is Veda. If we want to know Islam, we should not look towards Muslims. We should refer religious books of Islam. Most valuable book in Islam religion is Quran Majid. After that is say Hadith. In this speech, I will not refer to the similarities which normal Hindus and Muslims are aware. Fifth Rukn is of Iman. We will assess afterlife. In Hindu religion, a majority opinion in Hindu religion is about cycle of birth, death and rebirth, also known as a doctrine of rebirth. In Hindi, it's called Punarjanam and Samsara in Sanskrit. In English, it's also called task migration of soul, doctrine of rebirth, task migration of soul, and also reincarnation theory. Common Hindus believe in samsara and they refer one verse of Bhagavad Gita. It's written in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 2, verse number 22. Like a person changes old clothes and wears a new one, similarly, the soul leaves one body and goes to another body. Bhradyankar Upanishad also says the same in part 4, chapter 4, mantra number 3. Like a caterpillar walks up a blade of grass and jumps to another blade, same way a soul throws away the old body and enters a new body. Like a caterpillar walks up a blade of grass and jumps to another blade, same way a soul throws away the old body and enters a new body. A common Hindu understands about samsara: a person is born and then he dies, he is born again and dies again, he is born again and dies again. This is the cycle of birth, death and rebirth. But nowhere it is mentioned in Vedas. Nowhere. Vedas refer about rebirth. Punarjanam means next birth. Birth means birth. Next birth, Punarjanam. Correct meaning of Punarjanam is next birth, to which Islam has no objection. We also believe in Punarjanam in next birth, but not the Punarjanam which Hindus believe in as per samsara. We do not believe in cycle of birth, death or rebirth. We only believe in next life. In English, Punarjanam means next birth, next life. And it is written in Rigved, book number 10, chapter number 16, verse number 4 and 5. Punarjanam is mentioned, but there is no reference of the cycle of birth, death or rebirth. So when we read Vedas, we get to know that there is another life. If you do good deeds and correct worship in this life, then you go to heaven. Heaven is referred as a peaceful place, a safe place beneath which flows rivers of milk, rivers of honey. There are fruits and there is peace. If you do not do good deeds and correct worship in this life, then you go to hell. Hell is a place of punishment, and Vedas often refer it as a fire-like place. Now, we will talk about the end as per Islam. Allah Ta'ala tells in Surah Baqarah number 2, ayat number 28. Won't you bring faith in Allah after knowing that Allah gave you life, then death, and again gave you life? God tells in Surah Mulk, Surah number 67, ayat number 2. Allah made death and life so as to identify people, so as to test people. This life is a test for thereafter. This life is a test. If we are successful, then we go to heaven. And heaven is referred in Quran as a peaceful place, a safe place beneath which flows rivers of milk, rivers of honey, where there are variety of dates, pomegranates. Not like the pomegranate we know, but million times better than it. And if we do not get success in this life, then we will go to hell. Hell is a place of punishment, which Quran Majid often refers as a fireplace, and whose fuel will be stones and people. So when we refer religious books of Hindus and of Islam, we get to know that both give reference about the end.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik, and now let's hear the views of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
दंडवतम गोविंद गुरु बंधु अविजन सोए पहले भये प्रणाम तिन नमो जो आगे होए.
My souls, when you will have correct spiritual knowledge, then you will know that we are all children of one God. We are not different, as some say. Like the devotees of pure Hindu religion say, Hindu religion is good. And Muslim devotees say our Islam religion is great, it is the best.
I challenge, I claim no one in this whole world can prove any basic thing about Islam that is against humanity. This is my challenge and my claim.
Devotees practicing Christians claim Christianity is the best religion. And devotees practicing Sikhism say Sikh religion is the best. What do we claim? What does the slave say? What is our religion?
कि जीव हमारी जाति है, मानव धर्म हमारा हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई, कोई धर्म नहीं है न्यारा।
Now, pious souls, Muslim brothers, without understanding Quran Sharif properly, without properly understanding its verses, mantras, ayats, have made it final that the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif, whom they believe as Allah Ta'ala, they have already believed that this has been said. Now they have believed that there is no rebirth.
Correct meaning of Punarjanam is next birth. Next birth, to which Islam has no objection. We also believe in Punarjanam in next birth, but not the Punarjanam which Hindus believe in as per samsara. We do not believe in cycle of birth, death or rebirth. We only believe in next life. In English, Punarjanam means next birth, next life.
So what definition do they make of this whole world? They say that there is no rebirth, and the support they give for this is that God is giving birth to all. What do they believe in is that Baba Adam was created first, and from his bone his wife Havva was created, and then all human beings were born from them. Muslim brothers believe Baba Adam as their first man.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, and now let's hear the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik.
Hi, my name is Rahul. I'm a banker by profession. I just wanted to ask you one thing. Like, ever since I have the sense of religion, we have heard that God is one, and we are hearing it again as the God is one. But just now we had two people going as per you call Shahada or what. What you call is, there is no God except Allah. And continuing what did you just tell Mr. Rajesh, that whatever religion which came into existence before Islam, this Islam corrected these some ways out of this and some way out of that there were some mistakes in the religions before Islam, and Islam corrected the things, and the messenger, the last messenger what you're just talking about, he corrected them all, and now you have to follow the things again. So are you denying the fact that there was no God except Allah before Islam? Like there was no Lord Shiva, there was no Lord Ganesha as per Hinduism or as per something. So are you totally denying the fact according to Islam? So as you say there is no God except Allah? Whereas as we say God is one.
He has asked a very good question. He said that when I say and give Shahada that there is no Allah and Prophet Muhammad is the messenger, do you mean to say that Islam came and corrected, so before Islam there was no God? And therefore I mean to say, brother, correct a slight misunderstanding. Islam is not a new religion. Islam did not come into existence 1400 years ago. And Prophet Muhammad, as you name, is not the founder of Islam. Islam is there since times immemorial. It is there since man set his foot on earth. And Prophet Muhammad is not the founder of the religion of Islam. He is the last and final messenger. So before Hinduism came into existence, Islam was there. And Allah clearly says in the Quran, in Surah Al-Imran verse 319, Inna Deena in the Islam. The only religion acceptable in the sight of Allah is Islam. And the message is repeated in Surah Islam chapter 3 verse 85, that if anyone takes any other religion besides Islam, it will never be acceptable of him. He'll be amongst the loser, meaning there is only one religion, Islam. The first prophet was the prophet Adam. Many other prophets came. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, there were 124,000 messengers sent on the face of this earth. By name, we name only 25 in the Quran. Adam, Ibrahim, Noah, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, peace be on them all.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik, and now let's hear the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Muslim brothers believe Baba Adam as their first man. And they also believe that the one who gave knowledge of Quran Sharif, he himself says in Quran Sharif that he had given the earlier holy books Taurat, Jambur and Angel to all the prophets. Muslim brothers also say that Quran Sharif is not only for Muslims but for all human beings of this world. It means it is applicable to earlier ones as well as to all in the future. Okay? Now, they do not believe in rebirth. They say that once you are born, then whichever way your death is decided by that God, and it happens, then you will be buried in graves. Okay? And on doomsday means when there will be destruction of the whole world, there will be no earth, means when there will be dissolution of all things, there will be no sky. Then you will be taken out from those graves and you will be made alive. All those who obeyed the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif and continued worshipping according to his instructions will go to heaven, but those who did not obey to him, remained alienated, did nuisance, will go to hell. They call heaven as Bahisht and hell as Dozakh. Then forever they will not be born. This is their belief. Whose? The Muslim brothers. Muslim brothers are not at fault. The mistake is of the ones who have wrongly read Quran Sharif and told this to them. They could not understand this. Like Holy Bible describes God is in human form. It's clearly mentioned in Genesis chapter, but till now they say that he is formless. It's not the fault of Christian and Yahudi devotees, but of those who read it wrong. Similarly, the translators, the interpreters, the preachers of Gita Ji, the gurus, Shankaracharyas, saints, mahants, mandaleshwars of Hindu religion who did not know the ABC are at fault for describing Krishna Ji as supreme power. The followers are not at fault, rather these gurus of Hindu religion who could not understand the secret of these sacred books are at fault. Similarly, they could not understand the meaning of Quran Sharif, and all the Muslims are confused. Followers are not at fault, but those mullah qazis are at fault who could not understand it. Now they have finalized that you are born and when you will die, you will be buried in graves. When there will be destruction of the whole world, that is at the end, Akhirat, then Allah with His word power will bring you all to life. Then everyone would go to either heaven or hell. This is the end. Then nothing will happen to them. And this is the belief of Muslims. It has never happened earlier. It will happen only once. This is their final belief. Had their birth or final destruction happened before, then this birth would automatically mean a rebirth, but they do not believe in rebirth. Absolutely not.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj. And now let's hear the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik.
Correct meaning of Punarjanam is next birth, next life, to which Islam has no objection. We also believe in Punarjanam in next birth, but not the Punarjanam which Hindus believe in as per Samsara. We do not believe in cycle of birth, death or rebirth. We only believe in next life. In English, Punarjanam means next birth, next life. Therefore, Punarjanam means next birth, next life. And if you read Quran Sharif, lot of ayats tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you life. Initially, you were not there, then life was there, then you came on earth, then you will die, and in the end, you will be made alive. As you say, dead will be made alive in end, we believe that one time we come on this earth, next life is Akhirat.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik, and now let's hear the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Pious souls, what is the use of that heaven? We were buried in those graves for millions of years. When there will be destruction of the whole world, then we will be taken out. We are already the worst prisoners, have suffered. Now either we go to hell or heaven. What worse can be there? But what is the reality? There is rebirth. But when does this doomsday come? When one day of Brahma Ji will be over, will be completed, then there will be complete destruction on earth, in all these three regions, heaven, earth, and in netherworld. All creatures will be destroyed. This is doomsday. All creatures remain till this day. One day of Brahma Ji is believed to be approximately of 1000 Chaturyug. One Chaturyug has 4.32 million years. Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kaliyug, all inclusive is one Chaturyug. It has 4.32 million years. Multiply it by 1000 equals 4.32 billion years, which is the lifespan of this universe. Heaven, earth and netherworld will remain till this day, after which all creatures will be destroyed. There will be water. This is doomsday. When one night of Brahma Ji completes, which is of same period, then again universe will be formed. This is a sequence. Birth and rebirth will continue until we worship Supreme God and will go to Satlok. The way of worship which this slave will give you will finish your cycle of birth and rebirth forever. There is no hell there, only heaven. No flame of dozakh, only the ones who will complete their worship as told by this slave will go there, who will stay away from all this evil and follow the rules. So birth and rebirth do happen. Quran Sharif also gives evidence of birth and rebirth. First, you need to understand that those who read Quran Sharif could not understand it. Had they understood Quran Sharif, Surat Furqani 25, ayat 52 to 59, they would have not considered Quran Sharif's knowledge giver as Allahu Akbar. Because he himself says that the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif does not have the information about Allahu Akbar. Let's show you once. See, this is pious Quran Sharif. This is that Ilami book which has no scope of doubts. They say whatever is written here is final for us. Quran Sharif. And this is Sahanuvad Satipad. This means Sahanuvad Satipad. Shastriya Arbi Paddhati in Nagari script, and the translator is Nandkumar Avasthi. Sherwani Sanskaran. Let's see further. This is the same title which is on the page. Sherwani Sanskaran, publisher is Lucknow Book House, Mausam Bagh, Sitapur Road, Lucknow. This is not a recent translation. It's been there since 1969. 17th edition, copyright Lucknow, Book House, opposite Bright Motors, Mausam Bagh, Sitapur Road, Lucknow. These are their phone numbers. First edition was printed in 1969. It's almost 44 years and 17th edition has come. Gospel printers. Now I will show you in Quran Sharif, Surat Furqani 25, page 604, come down. "51 ayat ends here and 52nd starts, Falha tutiyal kafiran ve jahidum bihi jihadan kabiran." This word is kabir. This halant is put extra just like Sanskrit language, so this is kabir in 52nd ayat. Here its translation is given. This is Arabic written in Nagari script. 51st ayat finishes here and 52nd starts. The knowledge giver of Quran Sharif is giving instructions to his Nabi Prophet Hazrat Muhammad. Listen, Prophet, do not agree to non-believers, infidels, and with the plea of Quran Sharif, or as I say, face them with big force. Here they made the meaning of Kabir as big. Jihad doesn't mean to fight. Jihad here doesn't mean to quarrel. It means do not agree to them. The knowledge giver of Quran Sharif says that these non-believers, infidels, do not agree that Kabir is Supreme God. O Prophet, do not agree to non-believers and face them with arguments from Quran Sharif. They made the meaning of Kabir as big. Actually, it means the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif is telling that these infidels do not agree that there is some other great God as per their own translation. The knowledge giver of Quran Sharif is telling to Hazrat Muhammad that you do not agree to them and face them hard. Do not fight. Do not agree to them even if they do not agree to you. It means if these non-believers do not agree that Kabir is supreme power, he is Allah Ta'ala, then you should not agree to them and should not forget the accurate knowledge. Do not believe. Now, what do they tell? O Prophet, the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif says to Hazrat Muhammad that do not agree to non-believers. And with the plea of Quran means with whatever message I am giving, face them hard. It means you struggle for Kabir, but do not agree or trust them. Next it's told here, it will be clear. Look, you read ayat number 52. In ayat 53, the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif says that the great God Kabir is the one who created the universe in 6 days and sat on throne on the 7th day. He created entire universe, made in-laws, daughters and all human beings, all construction between the earth and sky, all creation is done by him. So the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif isn't even the creator. He is telling that it is someone else who created the entire universe and that Allah is big, who created the universe in 6 days and sat on the throne on the 7th. So the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif is not the great Allah. Look, now we will read ayat 53 and he is Kabir Allah. Kabir Allah is one who moved 2 rivers. Water of one is sweet to quench thirst and of other is salty bitter, and made strong blockade, stoppage inside both. And he is the one who made man from a drop of water and made him someone's son or daughter or in-law, means someone's son-in-law, daughter-in-law, and your Lord is powerful. Now we read ayat number 54. And infidels worship someone apart from Allah who can neither provide them any gains nor can harm them, and infidels have turned away from our Lord, have turned their backs. And O Prophet, I have sent you to tell good news and for scaring them from the amazing. Now look, pious souls, who has sent Hazrat Muhammad as prophet is already giving knowledge, and he is giving information about some other Allah Ta'ala, about Allahu Akbar, great God. So the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif is not Allah Kabir. Now look, O Prophet, I have sent you to tell good news and for scaring them from the amazing. Tell them that I do not ask anything for this Allah's order, but yes, whoever wants Lord should make a move. And, O Prophet, trust that Zinda. In Arabic, it is written Zinda means Zinda. All great people who met that Allahu Akbar, great God, the complete God, he descends on earth physically, comes alive as Zinda Mahatma, meets good souls, Vedas give evidence, and eyewitness saints tell the same. He met respected Dharamdas Sahib as Zinda Mahatma, as saint in the form of Zinda Baba. To respected Malukdas Ji also he met in the form as Zinda Baba. Respected Nanak Sahib Ji he met in the form of Zinda Baba on Beas River. Also respected Dadu Sahib Ji in the form of Zinda Baba. To respected Garibdas Sahib Ji in Chudani village, Jhajjar, Haryana, in the farm, when he was herding cows, God came from Satlok, met him in the form as Zinda Baba, descended nearby, took these great people to Sachkhand, then brought those souls back. Then these saints said, like respected Garibdas Ji Maharaj said,
अनंत कोट ब्रह्मांड का एक रति निवार सतगुरु पुरुष कबीर हैं ये कुल के सिरदनार हम सुल्तानी नानक तारे दादू को उपदेश दिया जात जुलाहा भेद नहीं पाया वो का सीमाएं कबीर हुआ.
So to whosoever he met in the form of Zinda Saint. Similarly, God met Hazrat Muhammad Ji in the form of Zinda Saint. In this universe, God has made his mini Satlok, just like every country has an embassy of every other country. He took Hazrat Muhammad there. He tried to make Hazrat Muhammad understand, but he had a lot of followers in glory by then on earth. That Paramatma, Allahu Akbar himself says in Sukshma Ved, which is God-given, nectar-like true spiritual knowledge. Allahu Akbar, that is Kabir God, says, I took Muhammad there.
इच्छा रूपी वहां नहीं रहो उल्ट मोहम्मद मैल पठाया गुज बीरज एक कलमा लाया रोजा बंग नमाज दई रे बिस्मल की नहीं बात कही रे मारी गौ शब्द के तीरम ऐसे होते मोहम्मद पीरम और शब्द फिर जवाई.
Means Muhammad did not eat flesh. He killed cow with his word power, with his spiritual power, killed the cow and made her alive again with the word power, it is said. He did not eat the flesh, rather protected the cow's soul.
मारी गौ शब्द के तीरम ऐसे होते मोहम्मद पीरम शब्द फिर जवाई.
Means protected cow's soul and did not kill her.
और गोश्त नहीं बख्या.
Means did not eat flesh.
ऐसे पीर मोहम्मद भाई.
Knowledge giver of Quran tells Muhammad to trust him who met you in the form as Zinda Saint. He is Supreme God, Puran Paramatma. He is Allahu Akbar. The knowledge giver of Quran Sharif admits that he himself is not familiar with the Allahu Akbar and indicates that he is the one who met in the form of Zinda Saint. Once Hazrat Muhammad Ji killed a goat with his word power and then made it alive. Then he killed a cow but could not make it alive again. He called Allahu Akbar. Then complete God, Puran Paramatma, Allahu Akbar came in subtle form. He descends as Zinda Saint and was visible only to Hazrat Muhammad and no one else. Hazrat Muhammad had killed a cow but could not make it alive again. Then he called God. God came in subtle form Subtle means not visible to anyone except Hazrat Muhammad. God made the cow alive. And when Muhammad remembered me, I came in a subtle form immediately and made the cow alive.
और मुई गऊ हमने तुरंत जिवाई जब मोहम्मद के निश्चय आई। तुम कबीर अल्लाह दरवेशा और मोहम्मद का जब गया अंदेशा।
Muhammad then cried a lot to take him there, Satlok, but Allah did not take him along because he had disobeyed God's orders. So the summary is, fearing that Supreme God, they give true spiritual knowledge but surrender and say, I do not know about him, please ask someone else. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse number 34, the narrator of Gita, who is same as that Quran Sharif, says that this Tattvagyan has complete knowledge of that Puran Paramatma, the Supreme God. Ask about that Tattvagyan from an enlightened saint. Gita narrator says he does not know about it. Yajurved chapter number 40 verse number 10 clarifies this, and the knowledge giver of Vedas and of Quran Sharif is the same. It says some believe God is born and incarnates as Ram Krishna. Others believe he is never born. The correct information about how is God will be given by Dhira Ram, the Tattvadarshi saint will give. Ask him. Similarly in Quran Sharif, I will show you next. God himself comes to tell the correct spiritual knowledge or sends his Nabi prophet. That Nabi, that prophet is this slave, last prophet sent by God for the welfare of the whole world, all those who will agree to whatever this slave tells. The knowledge giver of Quran Sharif tells this prophet Hazrat Muhammad ji about some other Allahu Akbar, gives information about some other God Allah. Look, we have read till here Quran Sharif, Surat Furqani 25, Ayat number 57. And now we will read Ayat 58. O Prophet, trust that Zinda, who met you in form as Zinda saint, trust him, who never dies, means he is immortal. And praise him means he is different than the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif, whom he is telling to praise that Paramatma, and he is well informed about the sins of his fellows, means knows everything very well, and he is the one. We read 58th now. We will now read 59th. Who created sky and earth and whatever is in between in 6 days and sat on the throne on the 7th day. He is great Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allah Kabir. He is great Allah. He is Rahman. He is merciful. Ask about him from the one who knows about him, that is, an enlightened saint, the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif, has clarified that he does not know that Allahu Akbar, that great God, that great Paramatma, the complete God. I do not have great God's information. Ask it from an enlightened saint. With this, whole knowledge of Quran Sharif is understood, that whatever knowledge he has given of his level, be it about eating flesh or anything else, it is not the order of Allahu Akbar. This is the order of the knowledge giver of Quran Sharif. Following it breaks the legislation made by Paramatma, Allahu Akbar, because that Allahu Akbar has clarified in the book called Torah. In its Genesis chapter, he created the entire universe in 6 days and ordered that no one will eat any other being, human beings, reptiles, animals, aquatic animals, animals flying in the sky. No one will eat flesh. I will show you the glimpse. Pious souls, these people who lack in correct spiritual knowledge will distract you that Bible is diluted, and they also say that we believe in 4 holy books: Torah, Jabur, Angel, and the Quran.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, and now let's hear the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik.
Second question. Quran Majid gives reference that Bible is the expression of Allah. Then why don't you agree to Bible? Why don't you follow what is written in Bible? The correct answer is that nowhere in Bible it is mentioned that Bible is Allah's writing. It is said in Quran Majid that angel was presented by Allah. We believe in angel and not in Bible because Allah has presented angel. But present Bible is not like angel. Present Bible is a mixture. There is a mixture. There might be some ayat inside Bible which may be from Allah or of a prophet or of historians. There is some pornography, obscene things, a lot of wrong things, lot of unscientific things are written in it. Present Bible is not Allah's knowledge. There is mixture in it.
Viewers, you just heard the views of Muslim religious spokesman Dr. Zakir Naik. And now, let's hear the views of Jagat Guru Tattvadarshi Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
They believe these 4 holy books, pious Torah, pious Angel, pious Jabur, pious Quran Sharif, or call it Quran Majid. They believe these. No one can deny them. So first, I will show you the creation of universe from heavenly book Torah. Look, these are heavenly books. Bind it together. Torah, Jabur, Angel. Now look. And it's published from Bangalore. Asmani books, Torah, Jabur, Angel in Urdu script. Copyright notice published by BSI 206, Mahatma Gandhi Road, Bangalore, Brilliant Printers Private Limited, Bangalore 94. These 3 books are separate and Quran Sharif is separate. In this, I will show you the Genesis in Torah. Look at this. This is Genesis 1:1-24, page number 2. Khilkat ka zikr. God at the origin created earth and the sky. Earth was empty and isolated. It was dark. This is how it was on the first day. Evening, then morning, and then this was the first day. Evening, then morning, and this was the second day. We will go to our point. This is the 4th day. This is the second day, then the 3rd day, and then the 4th day. And then 5th day. Now we come to the 6th day. This is page 3 of Torah. Now, in 26 it said, God said means in 5 days the universe was created. On 6th day, God said, I will make humans like me, and they will be intelligent than the fishes in sea, birds in sky, cattle and all other animals on earth. It is not written to eat them. Next, look here. And God produced humans like His own self, like He is. So, God is also like humans, created humans like His own self as male and female, and blessed them to flourish and grow and command the earth. and have authority on the fishes in sea, birds in sky, and all other animals who crawl on the earth. Next, God said, "Look, I give you all seeds of vegetables and fruits on this earth for you to eat, and for all animals on this earth to eat, and for all the birds in the sky and who crawl on earth, who are living beings. I gave only the green herbs to eat, and this happened." Now, pious souls, it's clear that God did not give any order to eat flesh to either animals, birds, or aquatic animals or human beings. He made it clear. He has given green vegetables and grass to eat. Look, now next. And this happened, and God looked at his creation and said, "Very good." Then it's evening, then morning. This was the 6th day. And creation of the sky, earth, and everything in between was completed. God finished his work on the 7th day. He was free from all the work that he was doing on the 7th day. He blessed the 7th day as he was free from all the creation work on the 7th day. Now, I will show you this as it is from the pious Bible, otherwise they will misguide you. These fake people who claim they are educated and have complete knowledge, these scholars do not even know the ABC. Look now, this is the Holy Bible, Sampoorn Jeevan Adhyayan Bible. From where is this published? Look here. General Editor Donald C. Stamps, M.A., MDiv, Associate Editor J. Wesley Adams, Ph.D., Life Publishers International, Springfield, Missouri, USA, printed India. This is all the same what I showed. You can read it. Now we come to Genesis. Look at Genesis. In English, it's called Genesis 1, page number 4. At beginning, God created the sky and the earth. The earth was without form and empty. This was the first day. Then God said, there should be a division between the water, that the water should be divided. Then it was evening, then morning, and the second day.
Come, let us know the experiences of those devotees who have received initiation from Jagatguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji and are following the devotional path told by him.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
What is your name, sir?
Surinder Kumar.
Surinder ji, where are you from?
I am from Delhi, Dwarka, Sector 28, village Bamdoli.
When did you take initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
I took initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj in 2014.
Before taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, were you also doing any devotional practices?
Yes, I used to do devotion to other gods, like getting up at 4 in the morning, going to the temple and then lighting the flame jyoti there, performing aarti, revolving around the stone idols of the gods, offering milk to the gods, offering prostration to idols, offering revolving, etc. But I still had no peace even after doing all this worship. After a few days, I started performing kirtan. There was Rajput Narayanji, who used to worship daily in his temple at Chhatarpur place and do kirtan. I also used to go there for many years. On the way to Chhatarpur, there used to be a Sai temple. I used to go there also, but tension remained and I realized that there is something else. Then after that, I went to Dhan Dhan Sadguru for 16 years. Initially, everything went well for a few days until he started to ask for money. Whenever Guruji used to come home, we'd offer him 200 rupees, 400 or 500. But when we had a lot of debt on us and we were in trouble, then I requested Guruji to come to our home and he said, do you have 50,000 rupees? I said, no, I do not have. He said, go away. I would only come when you will have 50,000 rupees to offer. When I was in Dhan Dhan Sadguru Jagmal Wali Dera, I received initiation from Vakil Sahib. So I used to do devotions to the goddess Durga. There was a constant strain in my mind over the rituals that had to be performed in goddess Durga's worship, such as organizing Mata Ki Chauki for 8,000 to 10,000 rupees, Kavach Part, Durga Chalisa Part, and so on. Despite being illiterate, I used to go to the temple a lot between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning. The priest of the temple also used to say, "Man, you have such a passion. What kind of person are you? You come to the temple even at 1:30 am. At times, the priest drove me away from the temple at night on numerous occasions. Even from there, I had found nothing.
So, sir, what was the reason for coming to the shelter of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
When I got a loan of 8 lakh rupees, I thought of committing suicide. But I had the responsibility of 8 people, 2 of my sister's children, my sister, 3 of my children, my wife and myself. We're a total of 8 people. One day my child asked me for 1 rupee to buy a pen. I said, "Son, I do not even have money for a pen." I used to cry about how the children would survive. I used to do so much devotion, yet I was unfortunate and was not getting relief from anywhere. I came to the shelter of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj through my friend Mir Singh Babuji, who lived in Dwarka Sector 7. One day I asked him to go to Dhan Dhan Sadguru with me. He told me that he had left that cult. So then I asked, "Where do you go now?" He said, "I've taken the initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj." I told him that I was thinking of committing suicide. He said, No, don't do this. You must go to Satlok Ashram and take initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj. So then I went to Satlok Ashram and went to the shelter of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Sir, did you get any benefits after taking initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
Yes, the benefits are so many by the mercy of God that if I started to tell you, I would not be able to say them all. I'm a forgetful person, but I will tell you all I remember and what happened to me. Earlier I had a lot of debt and the debtors used to threaten me. I prayed to God and asked what I should do. Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj solved my financial crisis as well. Earlier I had a loan of 7 lakh rupees and today by the mercy of the Supreme God, a house of 5 floors has also been built. I told Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, "My Lord, I don't have a home. If you give me permission, I have the land that I could use to make my own house." Saint Rampal Maharaji allowed me to do so and then I built my house. Today by the mercy of God I have a 5-floor home. I have 2 top floors to someone else who has invested money. Now I have 3 floors. 1 floor where my sister lives, 1 floor where we live, and 1 I have given on rent. Its rent comes to around 11,200 rupees. God has done such mercy. How can I thank God? Or how can I thank Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj? One of my friend Rajiv Dagar of Malikpur, who lives in Dwarka 18th sector, started to say, "Man, I see your face. You used to look like a beggar, but today your face shines." He said this at least 20 times. So I said, "Leave it, brother." Then he said, "No, it's true that a glow is hitting your face. I was shocked to see you. Earlier, you used to look like a beggar. Before, when I used to live in a hut, everyone used to laugh at me. But now, my brother-in-law started saying, 'Soniji, you look like Goldsmith. They look poor.' I pray to Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, 'Hey Lord, I am your servant only. Keep me as you want. Just have mercy on me so that your reputation doesn't get ruined.' Guruji has shown me such mercy that even the neighbors say that I look different now. By the grace of Guruji, the building is completed with the lift. Guruji has shown such mercy on me. During the construction of the house, a worker fell from the 5th floor. The builder and the contractor were so afraid that their hands and legs began to tremor and swell. The neighbors also gathered. Everyone started saying that the worker had died, but he was alive when we checked. There was only a minor injury to his hand. After reviewing the whole body, the doctor saw that there was no injury, and the neighbors also started to say, "Brother, you have some power, otherwise he would have not survived. No one can be alive after falling even from the 2nd floor, and he had dropped from the 5th floor. So in this way, by the grace of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, my house is built."
How can one take initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj?
One can contact the phone numbers shown on the yellow stripe that runs during the spiritual discourse of Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj on different TV channels. One can contact the nearest initiation center number to get a free initiation from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj and get their welfare done.
Thank you, sir.
Sat Sahib.
You were listening to the auspicious discourses of Jagadguru Tattvadarshi Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. For more details, visit our website www.jagadgururampalji.org. With the blessings of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, there are more than 500 Naam Diksha centers all over the world, where free online initiation is being given. To know about your nearest Naam Diksha center, please contact 8222 880541.